What is going on, Pats Nation? You guys already know who it is. Patriots Global here, back with another video, and in this one, the New England Patriots have signed longtime New England Patriots linebacker Jamie Collins. Now, I believe this is Jamie Collins' fourth stint with the New England Patriots. He just continues to defy those odds and prove that, hey, it doesn't matter how things ended with you and this team in the past. I think Malcolm Butler's another great example of that. But also just the fact that, hey, if you're a good player, if you fit well in this system, this team will always be willing to bring you back, no matter how many times it is. Now, this is a move I actually really like. The Patriots hosted Jamie Collins for a workout just last week, and actually the week before that, the Las Vegas Raiders, Josh McDaniels and them over there in Las Vegas, actually hosted Jamie Collins too. So it did put a little pressure on Bill Belichick to say, hey, if you want Jamie Collins, you're going to have to sign him pretty quick. He's not just going to be someone who's going to be sitting on the open market whenever you're ready to go and get him. Now, I do first off want to start by saying that this is not currently to the active roster, and I usually don't make practice squad signings unless they are of value. Like the Marcus Cannon signing to the practice squad, that was a value. He pretty much immediately got placed, or at least elevated, and he's someone who's probably going to get placed on that 53 soon. I think that's the exact same situation and scenario here with Jamie Collins, which is why I'm talking about it. And again, the Patriots like to bring back former players, guys who know this system, and they know how to utilize that player in this system. I mean, Jamie Collins, throughout his, again, 4 stints now with the New England Patriots, has appeared in 40 total games with us. I mean, if you want a reliable guy, you want a guy that knows this system, can be plugged in just a day before the game, and someone that you can count on to play in several different schemes and defensive packages, Jamie Collins is that type of guy. So again, you just have to love the move, especially with some of the issues that the Patriots linebacker core is having. I mean, through 4 weeks, I would say that this linebacker core has been pretty underwhelming. I mean, starting off with Raekwon McMillan, who we thought was going to be a key piece and a starter for this Patriots defense at middle linebacker. He didn't play week 3. And then week 4 against the Packers, he was active, but he played 0% of Patriots defensive snaps, didn't play a single snap, and I think only played about 6 or 12 on special teams. Now, how much of that is just because of poor play and how much of that is injury, I'm not exactly sure. I would have to say it's a combination of both. Then you have Ja'Whaun Bentley, who I thought's been playing really well, but he's been having some issues getting banged up. Then you have Mack Wilson, who the Patriots traded for this offseason, who we all thought was going to play a pivotal role here as an outside linebacker. He has not looked good. He's someone who has been playing a decent amount just because the Patriots do need bodies out there, but the Patriots are seeing these issues with Mack Wilson at this point. And against the Packers here in week 4, he only played a total of 10 defensive snaps because of how poor he was playing. That's something that can just continue to be brought back more and more if his play does not step itself up. With that being said, that really brings you to Ja'Whaun Bentley and Jahlani Tavai. Jahlani Tavai, who played a big role for the Patriots against the Packers, playing 75% of their defensive snaps, who also arguably had the best game, not just in his Patriots career, but in his NFL career. But again, is he a guy that you want playing as your second linebacker, the most snaps at second most snaps there at linebacker behind Ja'Whaun Bentley, not to mention playing more middle linebacker, playing more in coverage, and playing more against the run, because so far this season, the Patriots have mainly used Jahlani Tavai, not so much at linebacker, but more so as an edge rusher. So due to these issues that we are having at linebacker, when you really do break down each player at that position currently on this team, it makes sense that the Patriots are looking to bring in another body at linebacker. Not a lot of guys on the open market currently to be able to bring in, especially when you're already in the season. It's hard to really work out players and make trades. So the best option at this point is to bring someone who's familiar with the system, so it isn't going to take them several weeks to get comfortable and really just divulge themselves into this playbook. Jamie Collins, again, a guy you're going to plug in day 1. We're going to see that here up against the Lions, and you're going to immediately see, depending on how much he plays, that he's 1, comfortable, but 2, can make an immediate impact. Now look, Jamie Collins is 32 years old. How much does he really have left in the tank? I'm not so sure how much. This isn't going to be an early prime 2000s Jamie Collins that you're going to get. I don't even think this is going to be a 2019 version of Jamie Collins, who absolutely balled out for the Patriots that year, having 7 passes defended, having 3 forced fumbles, 7 sacks, 3 interceptions. I just don't see that. His most recent stint with the Patriots, they really didn't play him a whole lot, so those numbers are definitely a little bit low from what I'd expect. But again, at the same time, in 2021, they really just did not play Jamie Collins a lot, not to mention he did spend some time on IR. In 2021, he split some time between Detroit and the Patriots. Overall, appeared in 10 games with the Patriots, only starting in 2, where he still had 1 interception, 1 pass defended, 3 forced fumbles, and 1 sack. Those numbers aren't exactly Jamie Collins, Patriots tenure-esque type of numbers, because he always balls out here in New England, but still, you plug that in, and if the Patriots even get that out of him, I think it's definitely an improvement to this linebacker core than what we already have. Right now, the Patriots need playmakers in the middle of the field. They need playmakers at linebacker and just playmakers overall on this defense. This is one of the last teams in the league in takeaways. And I think, again, in your current predicament of it being week 5 of the NFL season at this point, one of the best ways in doing so is to bring in somebody like Jamie Collins. Now, like I said, the Patriots did sign Jamie Collins to the practice squad and not currently the active roster, which does mean the Patriots practice squad is currently full. Now, they did have to release Harvey Longy in order to free up a roster spot on the practice squad because it was 16 out of 16 players, but with that release of Longy, that did clear up some room to add Jamie Collins there, which does put the practice squad at its full capacity, but we do still have an open roster spot on the 53-man roster because Yannick Kajust, just a day before the game against the Packers, was placed on injured reserve, meaning that he'll be out for at least 4 weeks. So with that being said, it's going to be very interesting to see what the Patriots do decide to do with new elevation rules and new practice squad rules. That's kind of the new thing here with the Patriots and just kind of league-wide. You kind of bring in these veterans on the practice squad, and that's more of this, air quote, workout to see how they're doing. And if they do play well enough after the elevation, then you put them on that active 53-man roster. I would assume that before the game against the Lions, the Patriots would add a player to that 53-man roster spot. My guess would probably be Marcus Cannon at this point. As we all know, Isaiah Wynn didn't really look too great this past week. He actually got benched for Marcus Cannon at right tackle. The Patriots obviously placed, again, Kajust on IR. They traded Haram the other week. They need offensive line help, especially at the tackle position, and Cannon is one of their only options at this point, so I'd assume that's what they do currently with that 53-man roster option, and then elevate Jamie Collins for this upcoming game against Detroit, and then go from there. Again, I really don't think any Patriots fan should be upset at all by this move. If anything, you should just be happy, because if you're going to get any type of elevated play at linebacker, this is how you're going to get it. At this point, you're not going to get that from Mack Wilson. Again, Raekwon McMillan having some awkward start to the season here with injuries and poor play. Collins is definitely still someone, too, that is going to help you in all phases of the game, which is just going to make this defense just that much more versatile. When it comes to run defense, pass rush, coverage, Jamie Collins can do it all. That's why he's been one of the best Patriots linebackers in recent history. That's something that Dante Hightower never really had. Dante Hightower was able to stop the run, play middle linebacker, be a leader, set the edge, but here with Jamie Collins, he's someone that made plays and was able to do so at an efficient level at all 3 phases. Just in 2021 with the Patriots, again, despite not playing a true starting role, only appearing in 10 games, he had an overall PFF grade of 84.3, a run defensive grade of 76.8, a pass rush grade of 76.1, and a coverage grade of 76.8. And then his last stint with the Patriots here in 2019, before this past year, he had an overall PFF grade of 75.8, a run defensive grade of 58.8, a pass rush grade of 77.7, and a coverage grade of 74.8. He has been very consistent, especially in coverage, which is something you thought you were going to get with Mack Wilson. So I think Jamie Collins could really step in and play that role. But I want to know your guys' thoughts on Jamie Collins returning to the New England Patriots. Do you like it? Do you not like it? Let me know in the comment sections below. Remember to leave a big like on this video, guys, and of course, subscribe to the channel for all of your New England Patriots news. You guys are liking the video, subscribing, and commenting really tells YouTube that you guys support me and my channel and that they should recommend it to other people. So it would mean the world to me if you guys did that. But without further ado, don't you guys ever forget, go Pats.